Welcome to our channel, Science in a Nutshell, for Juniors 4, 5, and 6.
Adaptation and Survival Questions Part 2. If you haven't watched the questions of Part 1, so please make sure that you check the description below the video and you will see the link for questions Part 1. So here we have, what is adaptation? Let's read the 4 choices and see which one is the right one. Number 1, it is a process by which organisms create offspring, or it is a process by which species change over many generations through mutation. I think you now know what is the right answer. However, for us to make sure that this is the right answer, we need to read the whole 4 choices. So choice number 3, it is a form of pollination used by comfers. It is a form of excretion that organisms with a digestive system use to get rid of waste. So yes, now we are very sure that it's number B, and it is a process by which species change over many generations through mutation. That's right. Question number 2. Imagine taking some fish from coastal waters and transferring them into a deep, dark sea cave. Over time, the fish will breed and they will be adapted to their new environment and survive. So, in future decades, scientists will explore the cave, select the new traits that scientists could possibly observe on these fish. So to understand what has happened to them and what kind of adaptation they did, we need to know what is the difference between the 2 environments, the coastal water and now the dark cave. The coastal water has 2 main things that are important and which are not in the dark cave. Number 1, it has good amount of light. And number 2, it has good amount of oxygen so the fish can breathe. But for the dark cave, it will have lighter oxygen and it will have no light source. So, according to the principle of use it or lose it, if you don't use your eyes, you're going to lose them. That's what has happened with the fish. They didn't use their eyes, so they lose it. First thing that we will choose will be loss of vision. Number 2, because they are not depending on their eye anymore, so this means that they will have great hunting abilities. So number 2 will be great hunting abilities. That's right. And you know very well that fish breathe from their gills. So because there is no oxygen enough for them, they will have more efficient gills, which means they will try to get oxygen as much as possible from the very little amount of oxygen they have in the dark, deep sea cave. And it will have colorless skin. And this is because it will lose its scales. Question number 3. What would die if it could not adapt to environmental change? A rock, a car, an apple tree, a glass. We will now look for the living organism in the 4 choices. And the only one that we have here is an apple tree. With question number 4. What happens to organisms that don't adapt to their environmental changes? The population increases, the organism die off, the population stays the same, the biodiversity of the ecosystem increases. So it will be, yes, they will die off. Any living organism that will not adapt to environmental changes, they will not survive, so they will die. That's right. Question number 5. How does the adaptation of traits over time benefit a species? It decreases the species' survival rate during environmental changes, or increases the species' survival rate during environmental change. It changes all of the organism structures. It changes all of the organism learned behaviors. Yes, that's right. It's number B, which is it will increase the species survival rate. It will give them better chances to survive during environmental change. Now, with question number 6. What can be adapted over time and generations to allow species to survive environmental changes? What can be adapted means what can be changed over time and generations. Is it water, air, soil, or traits? That's right. What will change to survive the environmental changes will be the traits of the living organism or of the species. So, traits means, if you remember, it's a structure or behavior. That's right. Question number 7. The growth of a plant is influenced by its adaptations to the weather conditions. So a student observes that a desert plant fails to grow in humus-rich, well-watered soil. The most likely reason for this is that if you don't know what is humus, so here is a photo for the humus. Humus prevents plant growth. A desert plant survives in less water. Water easily drains out in a humus soil. A desert plant needs more nutrients in the soil for growth. Yes, it will be number B because a desert plant survives in less water. It needs less water. It's a desert plant. It grows in desert. It doesn't need that much of water and humus to be growing and to survive. It just needs less water. It is adapted to this kind of environment. Question number 8. Antelopes that live in wide open plains must be adapted to its environment by using thick fur, which helps it to keep warm in winter, long legs, which help them to run fast, bright colors to help them attract a mate, hard outer shell to protect them. Well, they live in wide open plains, as you can see here. So that's why they need long legs to help them run fast. So now we have finished this part of questions. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope that you understand it very well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the ring button so you can get all of the notification of our new videos. Have a great day and thanks for watching.